Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're looking at my top 20 knives by view. So this is uh, the top viewed knives from since when I started my channel, which was January of 2023. Some of these are going to surprise you. They definitely surprised me. These are not my most viewed videos. So I have videos that have got 20,000 views, but most of the videos I do is really a lot of history, philosophy, those type of things. So I'm only doing my top 20 knives. That these were actually knife reviews that I did, and I think it'd be kind of surprising when you look at these. And I hope you enjoy it. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, welcome back to the Fortified Castle. Hi, all my viewers. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. And for all you do, your likes, your shares, your comments, I love them all. Especially when folks get in touch with me and share their knives with me over Gmail or something like that. Recently posted some pictures that somebody shared to me. Very interesting little knife tool. If you hadn't seen that, check out my post. But so yeah, we're going to talk about these knives really briefly. Try to go over them quick. And these are the knives that got the top views. So I need to move quickly on them, and we're just going to get into them. The first one is a Queen Jumbo Trapper. And these Jumbo Trappers are just really, really cool. And this got 609 views. Now, bear in mind, I'm a new channel and not even over 2,000 subscribers yet. But yeah, so that's pretty good views for my channel, 609. And this is an awesome little knife. It was a factory second, so it has some issues, but it's still an awesome little knife. Okay, so the second one is this Joker Conero one. It is a lockback knife. Really nice looking little knife. You have olive wood here with a redwood tail to it, and just a little lockback. These things were like $40, I think. First time I saw this was on RJ Knives, and they're just really great little EDC knives, and one of the few places actually you can get wood on a knife at an affordable price. So yeah, I like that. Had 640 views on that one. Next one is this E-Trick. This is the pattern of this knife is called an E-Trick knife. This was produced by Lockwood Brothers. See that? Really cool. And it has a genuine worn clip blade on these. These are just fascinating to people. They're fascinating to me. Traditional kind of British design on these. Look at that bone. It's a crossed hatch pattern on it. Pretty cool knife. 632 views. And this thing has killer walk and talk on it. Next up is the EKA. Right here. So this is a little lobster. It would be a gentleman's knife. It has some really cool designs on this. This is the Swedish seal, national seal. I want to say that right. Yeah, I did. And then you have these rune designs here. So harkening back to the Viking age. And then on the back here, you have some more dragons and a beautiful schooner right there with fantastic detail. So this knife was really popular. with a Grundon's mark right there. Grundon's was a kind of like a Land's End type of store. They catered to sailors and sailor equipment. So yeah, really cool knife there. Okay, next is this Schrade Stag Trapper. This is a standard trapper, and you can see here the seal is a National Knife Collectors Association model, and this has got the best coloring I've seen of any Stag knife. Look at that. And this thing got 656 views. I think if I did a video on this today, it'd be well over 1,000 views I would get on this. That is just absolutely fantastic. This is, by the way, the best Schrade knife in my collection. I have a lot of them, and pretty much a perfect build on this knife. From 1982, one of 1,000, and just fantastic knife. Well built. And it's got to be the best Stag in my collection. I just love that coloration of it. Those oranges and the browns. Okay, next up is this Gil Hibben replica of the Musa Bowie right there. Just look at the mirror polish on this knife. You have a brass clip up here. This knife is very sharp. My wife bought me this for my birthday. You got rosewood handles on here in a coffin style with a guard on it. As big as this knife is, it's a little blade heavy, but it feels pretty good still in your hand. Very sharp. And look at that. Look at that clip, Texas clip blade on there. Really nice. That got 668 views. So next we go to the case. 670 views. This is a USA case, XX USA, produced between 65 and 69. Really good shape, red bone. Beautiful, just a beautiful knife. Look at that. In great shape for the age of this knife. And yeah, beautiful knife. I could see that being one of my most watched videos. Oop, I screwed that up. Okay, we got to start over. So 670 views was this case tested. This is a model 79, I think the model number is. Case tested XX in Gum Buddy there. Great shape. This knife is in fantastic shape. Looks really good for its age. The date between 1920 and 1940. And so just to be clear, this knife got 640 views, or 670 views, not the Canoe. We'll have to add that in later. Next is this Fighting Rooster. This kind of surprises me. I've got about 8 of these type of knives, and just surprised me that this got the most views with this pattern on here. But yeah, pretty cool knife. These come with etchings, deep etching stamps, actually. That has nice and easy on it. And a lot of these were colored. I'm not really sure whether this was colored or not. But I may actually put some gold in there at some point. I don't know. I have to really research it and see if it came with gold. But anyhow, yeah, that's that one. Next is this Robertson Hunter. So this is like an English jack, what we would call an English jack. It's, hold on a minute. Okay, it's 4.5 inches and 2 blades. You got a really nice clip blade, really strong pull on this. You can see right there, Robertson Sure Edge, Rochester, 1910 to 1920 would be the date on this knife, and the bone, Man, look at the color on that bone, that just natural wear and coloring on it. Just fantastic. This got 690 views on this one right here. At 691 views is this copper Culpeper. So love this knife. Love these designs. I'm actually looking at one of these I can pick up for $20 in a different handle material, but these are really popular knives, and I picked this up. I think I did a video over a year ago on this, but it was, you know, I love copper, and they just did a superlative job on this knife and this copper scales on this thing. So yeah, really nice Culpeper. Yeah, 691 views. All right, at 706 views is the Case Canoe. I already showed this to you, so we're just going to move on. But yeah, okay, that's that one. At 730 views, 31 views is this Cold Steel Ranch Boss 2. These are a kind of like a modern folding hunter by Cold Steel. It is absolutely fantastic, and this could easily take the place of your 61 65 case, or your buck 110. Lighter than both of those knives. You have a lock and main blade on here. This is a slip joint, by the way. It just has a lock for it, so it doesn't fall. You can see it's controlled. I'm holding the lock right now. It's controlled by the back spring. So these are slip joint knives, but they're modern, updated. Got some nice modern attachment hardware, so you can disassemble it, clean it, replace parts easily. Has a lanyard hole. This was a really popular video that I did on this, and these are awesome knives. I love this knife. Next is the Cold Steel SRK. This is a knife that the Navy SEALs carried for a couple years. Very popular knife, and kind of meant to be a tactical knife, but you know, guys who like to camp and hunt have adopted this knife, and it's a fantastic knife in that role for a nice little camp knife or hunting knife. They're just awesome. I think this is SK5 Steel. Yeah, SK5 Steel. This knife's made in Taiwan. Popular with 999 views. So this elephant toenail, very simple knife. This is all it is. This thing got over 1,000 views, and it is a Frost, built well, by the way. So this is a well-built Frost knife, and you can see it has some awesome reverse etching there on it. Really good looking knife, and yeah, you could use this thing. Well built. This doesn't seem to be a cheap knife, even though it is. So yeah, that got 1,000 views. Next up, this Amaki is one of those old style kind of camp knives you see in the 50s and 60s, but it's different, radically different, with this kind of sleeve board design, brass fittings, very unusual. So you have brass bolster and a brass bail on this knife. Old style, okay, we'll figure it out in a minute. Old style, and I'm just not going to pick it up, am I? Leather punch, old style leather punch. Look at that blade. You have a little trademark for Amaki right there. This was really popular with 1,200 views, And I can see why. It's just an awesome looking knife. Especially that bone. Just, yeah, really cool. Okay, moving on. Next is this Schrade 33OT. It's a Chinese made knife, and this thing had 1,800 views. And it's a little jack, two-bladed jack here. This is a well-made knife. So these are very inexpensive knives coming out of China. This one is made really well. I can't speak for all of them, but you see the marking right there, 33 OT. It's an old timer. But yeah, I mean, I matched this up with the original, and you can tell the difference, but it's just as well made as the original old timer. And yeah, people loved it, man. I don't know why. Just a simple little knife. Next is the Rosecraft Musa Jack, 3 3/4 inches. This has the dragon scale etched bone here in orange. This is like the, I don't know, 4th offering or something that these things came out. Let's look at the number on this. What number is it? It's a 10. So this would be their 10th offering. I think this knife is going to go down, 20 years ago, this is going to be one of the most collectible knives that you can get a hold of. It has that typical quality of a Rosecraft, but this really cool dragon scale design on it. That is just awesome. And, you'd think people would copy that, but nobody has. Done just superbly. Look at how well that is done. Yeah. 1,800 views on that. Next is the Faber & Sykes. That's this knife right here. It got 1,900 views. It's one of the first videos I did. I also did a history on the Sykes knife. Great video, by the way, if you want to check it out. But these are so cool. This is not a wartime knife, but it was made not long after the war. And just fantastic, cool, man, knives. Very surprising how grippy this is. These, these are brass handles on here. They blacked it out, so this is normal. The military blacked them out. The first ones were just regular brass. Yeah, really nice. And that got 1,900 views. Man, I skipped some. Okay, and we'll wrap this up with the Cold Steel Leatherneck. What a fantastic knife. So I was in the Marine Corps. I used a K-bar, was issued a K-bar in the Marine Corps. And so I like this variation. Cold Steel had put this Gravex handle on it with these right here. And what they do is they allow your fingers to lock in like that. And it works really well. It's on both sides. So if you were left-handed, you'd get the same advantage. Very well balanced knife. And made pretty much to original specifications. This is in D2, made in Taiwan. And really nice knife. The guard's a little bigger than the standard K-bar. I like that too. I thought those guards were a little small on the original K-bars. So I like this variation. Had 2,000 views on that. Missed a couple here. So this is the White Hill with 996 views. Very popular. Had Damascus genuine Damascus there. Basic knife. Was not a favorable review on this knife. You have rosewood, dyed rosewood scales on it. It has a worked back, and that carries over into your blade. But this knife has issues, and pretty good looking knife though. It was very popular. 900 and where are we? 996 views. And then this was the top view. Very surprising. It's a gravity knife. Really special. It has all this pen work on it. And this was at 2,400 views on this knife. Very old knife. Stretching back to the late 1700s. Really cool. 3 blades. Let's see if I pull that other blade out. Bink. Come on. I'm not even really looking at it. And a saw blade. It's a little garden knife. So you got a 3rd blade in here, and this is for, let's see if I can get that out. Come on. Anyhow, has a little blade there for, I can't get that little thing out. I don't know why. Usually comes right out. For pruning and things like that. There it is. So, yeah, 2,400 views. All right, thanks for checking it out. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.